Where is Rob Kardashian? So
how many kids have you thought about having?
My mom handled 5.
6.
5. I want one.
Give me the bread.
Multiple accounts that Rob Kardashian has possibly had an overdose.
Wearing a fat suit.
Chloe, stop. Kylie.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all pay. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming.
Where is Rob Kardashian? So there's multiple accounts that Rob Kardashian has possibly had an overdose. Most fans noticed something was up during a recent post where it seemed like they were talking about this Rick and Morty collection that Rob supposedly brought over, but the voice in the background sounded very shuffled, almost like it was not in person. Fans are speculating that the Kardashians are going to great lengths to cover this story up. Many of us know Rob as the younger brother who really does not like the spotlight, but some of us are starting to think that he possibly may have developed a substance problem that is much more than him just not liking the spotlight. It's basically something they don't want to be acknowledged. This is already hitting the blogs, and an Australian blogger posted a story of why they think this happened, and they even give an account. It's believed that it was with these substances. There is media speculating that he showed up to the ER unconscious, pale, and with cyanotic blue lips. The family, of course, made sure he was stable, and then he was actually transferred to some type of rehab or hospital. It was noted that at the time he was very upset, saying that he would basically, this was going to ruin his life, as you see right here. Apparently, Kim and Chris have decided to have like 3 security guards outside of the doors at all time. But there was speculation that he was possibly going to be released from this rehab or hospital, and that paparazzi were already getting wind of this. In all honesty, if he did, it's sad because anytime somebody's suffering from abuse, alcohol, drugs, it is a difficult situation for not only the family but the children. So whatever the situation is, I hope that he is safe and he is healthy, but we do know that the family definitely knows what they're doing in the media they put out there, and I doubt that if he did OD, it's going to be something they talk about. But I will be doing a deep dive into Rob's birth chart, so definitely follow for part 2.
Part 1.
Not feeling so good.
The most important thing about Rob Kardashian's Instagram account is that it says here, Robert Kardashian does not post to this account. Account is run by Jenner Communications.
All I care about is like saying yes to my mom, making her happy, doing whatever my sisters want to make them happy. And I feel like when it comes to the easiest thing, they don't want to help me.
It's not about that. It's about you guys don't take it seriously.
It's about you twisting the truth so that when you do call with a problem, we're not quite sure what to believe.
I kid around all the time and I joke around all the time, but like at the end of the day, I was trying to tell them I'm stranded and no one's kind of there for me.
You're full of most of the time, and that's exactly why this is happening to you right now.
Kris Jenner's only son, Rob Kardashian, has been...
Does anybody remember Rob Kardashian, the Kardashian brothers? Where is he? Everybody's been wondering since 2018. He basically disappeared from the face of the earth, and people have been reaching out wondering if I could make a video about Kardashian or the Kardashian boy, which is Rob Kardashian. He disappeared, and people wants to know whether or not he was a victim of the Kardashian curse, or did they just kick him away to a different island because he gained too much weight and he was making the family look bad? What's going on with Rob Kardashian? Let's get into it, because I've been wondering.
Let me have that bread.
No.
Let me have the bread.
I want one.
Give me the bread. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna put it over here on the chair and let the chair have the bread.
When I was in like 4th grade, I would always dip the bread in my Sprite or cranberry juice.
Good. I feel like every single time I have lunch or dinner with you, I learn something new about you.
How many kids have you thought about having?
My mom handled 5.
6.
5.
6.
6. 6.
Who are you dismissing?
I have no idea. I just want her to get used to me because I don't see her every single day, so... She's gonna feed you, sorry. This is my only child, my first child, so I want to see her every day. I want to be able to interact with her.
Yeah.
And just have her recognize me. That was my plan. And I even told China, I'm not gonna make your life difficult, and I'm not gonna be like, yo, I need the babies on this day. I'm going with the flow, pretty much. Whatever she wants, I'm agreeing with her right now.
That's the part right there.
Yeah.
I'm want to kind of work with a bit. That's not what she wants.
Yeah.
I think what you're saying is, China, whatever you want, I'm okay with.
Ship him up over there to that house, and they lock him up there, probably to keep him away from the TV. And I think it's because they're really trying to protect him, because I think I remember seeing a clip of when he came out for the first time for months after he released his socks line, which is the Rick and Morty socks line that he released a while back. And then he was caught by the paparazzi, and the whole report was Rob is fat, Rob is this, Rob is that. So anyone who has low self-esteem, which is when he started gaining a lot of weight after dating Black China, he was gaining a lot of weight, and he was very, very aware. He was very insecure about it. So therefore, when he saw the tabloid talking about how big he was, I think he just went under a bed and go hide, and he never came back out since then. I think the Kardashians are trying to protect him because...
You know what, you guys? If Robert doesn't have a son, the Kardashian name is dead forever. I'm not even joking. What is the world without the Kardashian name? I could insert a lot of things other people would say. That's less drama.
Kimberly! We all know what a certain right-wing conservative girl would say about that.
Rob, how's your relationship with Rob?
It used to be good. Rob has a lot of issues, and he's a good guy, but he's mentally unstable. Very. Like, he'll give you a billion texts if you don't answer the phone. I'm sorry, he'll give you a billion emails. Like, my email list with Robert talking is yay long, But at the same time, he's a good guy. And if he wanted to ever conversate with me or whatever in real life, about real life, I'm going to talk to him. And I don't care who don't like it. I still love Rob, to be honest.
Would you ever make amends with the family if everybody was just to squash everything?
I never had breaking up with the family. That's China's business.
But you guys are, technically...
No technical. She's never married. There was no bondage there. It was have sex, like each other, have a baby. I was never in nothing. I never wanted to be honest. Like I just told you, I was invited somewhere and I didn't want to go, but I went because of my daughter. That's her crap.
And my last question about them, because we didn't talk about them at the discussion. Okay. Do you believe that Kris Jenner is a good mom? Like, after, her allegedly putting out Kim's sex tape and, all the things that she does for her kids, like, do you think that she's a good mom?
I cannot honestly speak on somebody's motherhood unless the person said it themselves. Like you straight up said, you could be lying, but who knows? I'm going to take what you say and be like, you don't have a good mom. So from what we can see, it depends on how you look at things. Some people can look at her like she's a breadwinner. This is a branding. Branding matters. Really does. So if she has this brand, now my children under me, let's pull it up. But watch this. Chris is a businesswoman. She's not thinking about motherhood.
Have you ever aspired to be like her?
Why would I want to be like a woman like Kris Jenner when I'm the fucking beautiful Tokyo Toni with the blessed heart and blessed spirit?
Period.
You got to be crazy. And it's nothing about white women, because I do have white people in my family. We like the United Nations. So no, it's nothing about that lifestyle. For one, you can't go outside.
Facts.
You can't go outside. You can't go near Section 7-Eleven, walk in. And if you did, you got to have security. I go everywhere. I ain't come here with no security. I don't go nowhere with security. I got 2 pistols and a pit bull. Me. That's all I need.
Period. So, Miss Toni, do you have any upcoming projects?
Bernard, come here. Come here, Bernard. Bernard.
Hang out with us.
Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I love this dog, dude.
He loves this. This little punk.
I flaked on Grease.
You don't think I don't know what you be doing?
I was like not feeling myself, like gaining a bunch of weight, like. It's just frustrating to me that like I'm not happy going out if I'm not in good shape, you know what I mean? Within the next 6 months, if I don't get this together, then I won't want to like hang around everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I want to, so my mom doesn't cry and think something bigger is going on, when really it's very simple. I let this go and I need to get it back together, and that's it.
You know what, though? It's all right if it's something bigger.
I'm not like depressed, but
being depressed is not being wrong, because that happens. But if you don't take care of yourself, you hurt your relationships no matter what. I've been there where you're just not acting the same, not looking a certain way. All the ties in. I came out of it by doing for myself. Like, I couldn't do it for clothes. I couldn't do it for the name on the back of my jersey. I had to do it for, like, just Lamar. Rob, you know, I realized how much he's been through. And as a man, seeing that, I kind of wanted to help. You know, I think it's time for Rob to regain his confidence about himself, about what he's doing, about where he's going. Whatever he needs from me, I'll give it to him. I just want to see him happy. I don't want to see him laying here, you know, on the couch for days.
This week I've been in the workout month.
I know, but I've heard that. You've been saying that for a while. You know that. And it's like, I'm starting to get worried because Rob is kind of pushing us away a little bit, which I don't really know why. You know, I think that he's depressed, and the fact that he feels that way, it's a bummer. It makes me sad because Rob is an incredible, incredible person. Hopefully he'll snap out of it, and I'm going to try my best to get him to snap out of it, and I hope he does.
I think that the ladies in the Kardashian family does not know how to market the men in the family, which is the Kardashian boys and also the Kardashian brother, which is Rob. So therefore, I believe once they realized that Rob was not coming out of that funk that he was in, because he was only getting bigger and bigger. And as you can see, his own mom was literally trying to tell him not to eat bread. Like, do not eat bread because we have to be skinny. We have to look the part. We have to look like, you know, we belong on TV kind of thing. So therefore, you cannot eat. That's why they used to basically talk crap to Khloe when she was bigger, even though to us she wasn't that big, but to the Kardashians she was huge. She was like, you know, roly-poly. Anyways, they do not want you to be big, so therefore they ship him off to a different island and basically let him live in that Kardashian house, the first mansion. It's not a house, it's a mansion. The first mansion that they used to record the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, with the black and white checkerboard.
Look back and you weren't chubby.
Well, I was. I mean,
You weren't.
fine.
You actually weren't.
Okay. This is Chubbs. It's like I'm wearing a fat suit.
Chloe, stop. Kylie.
Who is the Kardashians' biological dad? His name was Robert Kardashian, and he was an attorney and businessman with an estimated net worth of over $30 million. He met Kris Jenner when he was 28, and she was only 17. They later got married and had their kids. 13 years later, Robert found out about Kris's affair with Todd Waterman. And in Kris's book, she claims that Robert hired a private investigator to catch her cheating. They then got a divorce but remained close friends. Robert started making national headlines when he became the defense lawyer for O.J. Simpson in his highly publicized murder case. In 2003, Robert was tragically diagnosed with cancer. He died just 8 weeks later at the age of 59, 4 years before the first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians aired.
Why don't we just ask Rob to give you some sperm? I mean, he's a good catch.
Excuse me, we like to keep this in the family.
Oh my God.
Would you like to donate?
You guys have already slept together.
Hello?
Hi, baby.
Hey.
I'm with Malika.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
Real serious question, though, like Bible serious. Malika wants to have another kid.
Hey.
Hey. And she was going to go to a sperm bank to get sperm, but I just said, why not get it from you?
I can't anymore.
What?
Is it broke?
Rob, you don't have to, you just put it in a cup.
I can't anymore.
What, are you tired from last night? Maybe not.
But what does that have to do for the sperm?
I just said I can't anymore.
Okay.
What don't you get?
Okay, well, we have time to prepare her womb so we could prepare your penis. So you just simmer on this conversation, okay?
I just told you I can't anymore.
Okay, I love you. This is weirder than I thought.
I love you guys.
Okay, love you too.
more.
Bye.
My brother is just, like, he's just disgusting, and we can't ever just talk normal, but I don't think there's a problem.
Okay, this is crazy, but I have to ask this question to me. But here's a little background. So Malika went to her best friend, Chloe, was talking about having another child, and she said she was going to go to the clinic and go get a donor because she don't want to have another man in her life. Well, you know, Chloe, she always has the great bright idea. She was like, hey, let me call Rob. Y'all had a fling back in 2011. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind. So she gets on the phone with Rob and she's like, hey, Rob, you know, Malika wants to have another child. Do you mind donating your you-know-what? Rob tells Chloe on speakerphone that he cannot, you know, produce, you know, his soldiers anymore. Don't look at my hand. My question is for men. Is there a point in your life where you have too much, you know, intercourse with people that you can no longer produce your soldiers? This is really a question. Is there a point in time where y'all cannot produce that anymore? Or is that something that is wrong with y'all medically? Because the way I see it, I've seen 70-year-old men produce you know what and still have kids. Or is Rob Kardashian just not wanting to give it up to anybody? He got one child. He don't want no more. I want to know from a medical perspective, is there a time where men can no longer produce sperm? That is my ultimate question. Bye, peoples.
Do you think Rob will ever come back to the show?
I do think Rob would come back to the show. He talks about it a lot. He does. But I do know Rob has been through a lot personally, but he's literally the best dad I know, and I'm so proud of him for that. And I know that he's just feeling really good about himself, and I'm happy for him. So I have faith that soon he'll be back on the show.
God bless you.
God bless you.
You're a good kid. Keep it up, girl. Sorry, I gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
I'm really busy. I love you so much.
I love you too, Bobby boy.
Even the socks line, I think there's one, it's called Sir George or something like that. One of those is something George. But when he released that too, he also went in hiding. Like, I think there's something seriously wrong with him. I think he's probably really, really depressed, and not to like clinically diagnose anyone, but I think there's something seriously wrong with Rob. I think there's like, he needs the help, and I think the girls, yes, they are mean. They like to talk crap about each other. Like, they like to really talk down to you, especially if you like overweight, you know, according to them. If you're overweight, they will talk crap about you. And I think they're really, really protecting him, because I don't think a lot of time they do a lot of stuff for views. So they'll talk to him however they want. They'll talk to him talk down to him however they want. I think he probably expressed to them how hurtful it is when they do that, especially when they're doing it for ratings. So therefore they like to say anything and not even care about what they're saying. I think they realized that, okay, well, in order for us to not hurt your feelings, we're going to just take you away from the